everyone. Welcome back. It's Thursday, and Harry and Meghan stay out of U.S. politics. We don't care what you have to say. Harry, you're not a U.S. citizen. Meghan, we don't care what your views are. Whatever they are, keep them to yourself and stay out of our politics. We don't need you to tell us who we need to vote for or that we need to vote. We have sense enough to know to do that. Full disclaimer can be found down below in the description, and thank you for watching. Happy fall, everyone. I hope everyone is enjoying some cooler weather and is doing well. Let's go ahead and get started. Want to thank everybody, all the viewers and subscribers. Thank you for all the wonderful comments. We appreciate everything. All right, the cat with the emerald tiara has said on Tumblr, she reposted Isabella, such a friend at Scobie and Carolyn Duran, who have had to lawyer up. So have the infamous 5 friends who leaked to People magazine. Every one of them will be coached on giving court testimony. This is just the start of what's coming. Their privacy will be shattered unless Meg settles. Ego, everyone. Dan Wooten chimes in and says, extraordinary scenes. Meghan and Harry turn on everyone eventually, whether it is her dad or her journalistic lapdogs. Even poor at Scobie, who just wrote a hagiography about the couple. Wish you had included all that stuff you left out to be nice to the couple, right, Omid? All right, next. So Richard Eden chimes in, and thank you again. Credit goes to the cat with the emerald tiaras Tumblr blog. Oh, at Scobie, are you going to take this shade? Hannah Furness says the Duchess of Sussex lawyers have called a series of claims in Fun and Freedom extremely anodyne, the product of creative license and or inaccurate. Court case latest at that link. Baroness Bruck on her Tumblr says, reports from early May 2020 said that authors had secured interviews with the couple for what they had labeled their tell-all biography, according to Marie Claire UK. And she posted some of the articles that said, according to the deadline, the couple cooperated with the journalist and royal correspondent, Omid Scobie. While Meghan gave her first post-royal interview last month as part of the Disney plan, and you can go back, Harry and Meghan visited the UK with their final royal engagements in March. But it talks about how they cooperated with Omid Scobie, and of course he's denied these days because he's got to protect Meghan in the upcoming court case with the Mail on Sunday. Daily Mail says Meghan Markle discussed contents of private letter to her estranged father with palace spin doctors before sending it as part of a media strategy the High Court hears. Meghan Markle discussed the contents of a letter to her estranged father with Kensington Palace communications team before she sent it because she was considering using it as part of her media strategy. Meghan has been accused of extensively collaborating with the authors of this explosive royal biography, Fun and Freedom, the court was told. Now, to go on to something else, and we'll hear that court case in January of 2021. So the state of California, thank you to my viewer, and you know who you are that sent this to me, had registered back in January of 2020 a company in California called Love and Kindness Senior Care Management. And guys, who is listed on this as the chief executive officer? Well, none other than Doria Ragland, the mother of the Duchess of Sussex. So, and then this was also registered then with the group Flim Flam in Delaware. So, guys, maybe this is where some of that money was going. So, to Meghan and them own this particular business. And then you can see the branch, and it says the company type is foreign stock, branch of Loving Kindness Senior Care Management in Delaware, U.S. So this is all being done as tax dodging. Now, on Twitter, Porn Michael says, finally, Meghan's Hollywood power lawyer set up a company for Doria Ragland. Looks to be originally filed in Delaware, then moved to California in October 2019. The industry is senior care management. I'm assuming this is how Doria reviews her money or how the Sussex launder their money, And this is one of the pages off the website. And when you go on and look at it, it sounds so much like these are Meghan's words. And, of course, using quotes from other people. So Porn Michaels goes on to say at Twitter, interesting note, actually, there's a difference in type of business from one document to the next. January 2020, listed as entertainment. April of 2020, listed as senior care management. All right. Skippy on Tumblr resends this blog or reblogs Honey Maze. Gloria Steinem reveals that the personal way she and Meghan Markle encouraged people to vote. Of course, she said that they sat down at her kitchen table and they started calling people to make sure they were going to vote, and I'm sure find out which way they would vote. The only way Meghan would sit and spend her time doing this is if it was with Gloria Steinem so that she could try to impress her. Gloria says she has a kind of stereotype hanging over her head, which is princess. The activist told Access Hollywood, the whole idea of princess, is a problem. I mean, we had a whole revolution to get rid of royalty. Now, when you look and see that Gloria Steinem had actually posted her little sit-down with Meghan Markle, then people began to go back and say she sold out, me being one of them, that she ended up removing her post. So it seemed like she started distancing herself from Meghan. Says she came home back to the U.S. to vote, the activist said of the Duchess of Sussex, before going into detail about the two efforts to get people on the polls. Gloria Steinem over the weekend praised Meghan Markle's efforts to get out the vote, nearly a month after they met for a backyard conversation that focused on voter suppression. The feminist activist and icon extolled the Duchess of Sussex as smart, authentic, funny, political, during a Sunday conversation with Access Hollywood about Steinem's forthcoming biographical film, The Glorias. Oh, God, it just made me sick. Okay, so anyway, and of course she's got her big old brim hat looking like her yacht girl days and sitting there with the dogs all surrounding her. Meghan, we see what you're all about. World's Greatest Bananatarian on Instagram's post from Lifestyle, Meghan Markle to hand over emails, WhatsApp messages. I think that should be WhatsApp app messages in the Daily Mail case. So they're going to go back for up to 6 months prior to, I think, when this was all registered in the courts, and look at all the conversations that she's had with friends, work associates, whoever, and see exactly what was said. So hopefully they'll find conversation where she was making her friends feel sorry for her and urging them to go to People magazine. It has been a stressful, angst-filled year and made worse by the fact the COVID pandemic has denied the world one simple but powerful bomb: regular, delicious sightings of Harry and Meghan, Duke and Duchess of Sussex. By now, we've had a firm date when we will not only we will spy the couple, but they will likely be back in the UK, nearly a year to the day that they sensationally quit. A London court has set down January the 11th of 2021 for Meghan's lawsuit against the Mail on Sunday parent company will finally be heard in London court. She is alleging the Mail breached her privacy after publishing portions of a letter she has sent to her estranged father, Thomas Markle. And the lawyer bills just keep going up. So this is just a picture of them. And it says, by her side, most likely Harry, his now trademark grimace in place, wearing his blue suit, his barely contained rolling anger and resentment toward the media is all too evident. And all of that before the opening statements. The drama is such, you have to wonder if the Crown's showrunners are regretting their decision to stop after season 5. Of course, we know Harry famously said that the Crown would be stopped before he was ever brought in, that he wouldn't allow that. With the Times reporting that Meghan is expected to give evidence in person rather than video link. Yes, get her there, get her in that witness box. And I want to see the lawyers just grill her and catch her in all of her lies. It is hard. It's not hard to let one's mind wander and to imagine the moment when Harry and Meghan dramatically step back into the spotlight in Britain. Since the first preliminary hearing in May, it has been a tumultuous ride, and overnight Meghan faced something of a blow after a judge ruled the royal had to hand over 6 months' worth of private messages. In addition, the Mail is also seeking to amend its defense in the wake of the publication of Finding Freedom, the overtly pro-Sussex biography in the couple that was released last month. And guys, when you read this book, you see that, of course, it's nothing but, it's hard to get through, glowing remarks and comments about Meghan, personal statements made that only Meghan could have known about, and then the way that it's ever so slightly throwing Prince Harry under the bus so that Meghan just, looks like she comes out like an angel and a saint. But this all could be the start of the downfall. Remember, Meghan turns on everybody, and so maybe this book was the beginning of her starting to turn ever so slightly against Harry. And of course, all of her sycophants have come out saying that, they're starting to turn against Harry just a little bit. They're not, all for him, and they're starting to blame him for some of the things that's happened to her. I think this was her plan all along. Even before yesterday's hearing, it has been a tumultuous week for Meghan, revealed that she sacked her high-profile barrister, David Sherborne. His previous clients have included Diana, Princess of Wales, Johnny Depp, in his recent high-profile defamation case against the Sun. I don't think he wanted to defend them. He likes to be on the winning side, and I think he knows that the Sussex will not win this lawsuit, so he's passed it on to one of the junior lawyers there, and I don't think he wants to get mixed up on a losing side, and don't think he believes that they can win this case. Just my opinion. While no official reason has been given, the Times has reported that there is speculation in media law circles that the Duchess had ditched Mr. Sherborne in solidarity with Amber Heard, Mr. Depp's former wife, who has been accused, the actor, of domestic violence. Depp denies the allegations. Guys, I followed that case extensively. I've watched everything up more than 100 hours and read everything written about it. And Johnny Depp is going to win this case where he was called a wife. Well, I won't say the word because I'll be banned. But he is going to win it. And AH has clearly told false truths about him and tried to join the Me Too movement. And Meghan saying that she is siding with AH, no, that's not the case. Her attorney dropped her. In May, Mr. Sherborne appeared in the first free trial argument in which the court ruled against Meghan and ordered her to pay $130,000 in legal costs to the Mail. Daily Mail says now Meghan Blass's book that fawned on her and Harry biography is inaccurate. And Anodyne, the Duchess' own lawyer, tells the court, please. Now she's going to say she didn't have anything to do with it and all of this stuff was, written by them and she wasn't aware of what's going on. And World's Greatest Bananatarian says, and I found this from her Instagram, give her credit, her attorney even admits Meghan is okay with the press as long as it is favorable and flattering. Not a good idea to admit because that will be used against her. She also admits the scabies book is full of lies. Please, we know he did this for her. Guys, everybody's heard about them speaking for the Time 100 people for 2020. And let's just hear a little clip of that video. It's a little sickening, so, sorry to nauseate everyone, but let's start here.
A few years ago, in recognition of their growing global influence, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were named to the Time 100.
Thank you, Time, for including us in this very special evening. And congratulations to this year's transformative leaders and changemakers. You worked tirelessly to create a better world, a better global community for all of us. And we thank you and celebrate you tonight.
You're playing a critical role for our future and that of our children. Seeing our world through the lens of community is so important because we need to redraw the lines of how we engage with each other, both online and off. What we're exposed to online seeps into how we engage with each other offline. It can train us to be kind, or it can train us to be cruel.
But when the bad outweighs the good, for many, whether we realize it or not, it erodes our ability to have compassion and our ability to put ourselves in someone else's shoes. Because when one person buys into negativity online, the effects are felt exponentially. It's time to not only reflect, but act.
Now, we're just 6 weeks out from Election Day, and today is National Voter Registration Day. Every 4 years, we are told the same thing, that this is the most important election of our lifetime. But this one is. When we vote, our values are put into action and our voices are heard. Your voice is a reminder that you matter, because you do, and you deserve to be heard.
This election, I'm not going to be able to vote here in the US. But many of you may not know that I haven't been able to vote in the UK my entire life. As we approach this November, it's vital that we reject hate speech, misinformation, and online negativity.
So as we work to reimagine the world around us, let's challenge ourselves to build communities of compassion.
Tonight reminds us of how important it is to watch out for each other, to care for each other, and to inspire each other. We are incredibly proud to join you in this historic moment in time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Meghan and Harry, we don't need you to tell us that we need to vote. We don't need you to tell us who we need to vote for. Whatever our personal political beliefs are, it's just that. We know what we need to do. We know that we're going to vote, and we know how we're going to vote. I want to make it clear that Time 100 did not include Harry and Meghan as their 100 people that they selected, but Meghan called up and said that they wanted to be a part. So all they did was come in and use the excuse about the upcoming elections and voter registration and how important it is to vote to be on this video, but they are not selected as one of Time 100. Maybe this was Meghan's subtle way of letting them know, hey, we're here and look what we're doing. You didn't include us this year, but next year, make sure you include us. It makes me sick how she goes out and begs people to let her speak before this event or that event, or go and interview Gloria Steinem, who has always been a feminist. Meghan just wants to associate herself with people that are making headlines so that she can be in the headlines. I don't believe she'll ever have a chance in politics. It said that she wants to get into politics and she wanted to replace one of the seats of a California Senate that's open. And her party, the Democratic Party, did not want to consider her whatsoever. She can't take no for an answer. It's like she said back in the TIG days when she said, you just keep calling people and bugging them until they say yes so that you can be a part of something. Meghan, you are disgusting. We are sick of seeing you. You said you wanted to be a private citizen. Go back and do that. And Harry, she's making you look like a complete idiot. I do believe that this is all the start of building up what Meghan thinks is a career for herself, and that Harry has to stand by her side and do it. And I believe that he is going to leave her, and that he's just trying to get her established because that's that much less money that they'll have to pay Meghan in a divorce. Just my thoughts. Please let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, how you feel about Meghan and Harry being involved in politics and speaking out about it. We know that a member of the royal family, and he even states that he can't vote, is supposed to be politically neutral and not be talking about this. And I believe that this, again, hurts the monarchy, which is what Meghan has set out to do ever since she found out she wasn't going to get her way any longer. I've been posting different videos. Here's another one. If you want to watch the Real Hollyweird is, go on their page and you'll see the video where this gentleman talks about Black Lives Matters, the witchcraft and Satanism that they practice, as well as the other people that are interviewed in this talking about it. I'm just asking you to inform yourself. You don't have to believe anything I say, but we need to know what people in the entertainment business and companies that feel that they have to be politically correct and want to get involved in Black Lives Matters. It is not an organization that you want to be involved without really investigating and researching it. So I urge you to watch the videos and learn for yourself. All right, the.dana.scully1 Instagram posted this, and this was from the Sussex Squad channel. And she says, more like the Duchess of incompetence, but okay. Have a good laugh with the comments. And can you believe there's still people that think like this? And she's talking about the Sussex Squad fans. And it says in their comments, whenever this was mentioned here in the UK, the tabloid media royal rodents and the racist haters get incensed. It really triggers off the racism and hate in the UK. The pro-monarchists and the colonialists really hate to hear that these facts are the truth. I'm glad you will be back counteracting the lies and showing the real truth about the impact of the Sussex when we get back to some sort of normality after our virus in 2021. They will realize just how valuable the Sussex were to the UK and the economy. These fans think that Harry and Meghan were the top, the most important, the ones that really went out and worked the hardest and made the difference. That just goes to show that they're not educated about how many engagements they really had, and that Meghan really didn't want to work. Remember, she was the one who said she didn't want to be a public servant in a tiara. No, she wants to be famous. She wants to be known globally around the world, and she wants people to bow down and kiss her feet. And these people actually built her up to do that, just like the money that they raised for CamFed, and that Meghan and Harry supposedly, in some things it says they gave, and others it says they pledged. So don't know if they really gave it, but $130,000 or pounds. But why do they keep giving out of the country, especially to Zimbabwe and countries like that, that the women are not respected, and the daughters of fathers can be sold off just to buy calves for their families at a young teenage age, and they're expected to have children, and they don't believe in women's rights. So I'm not sure CamFed might be educating some of these people, but are they going to change the thought of the men who live here, that they feel that they're superior? This is what I want to know. They need to focus on changing the mindset of the people there. But anyway, let's go on. And then on Twitter, The Time, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, congratulations to this year's transformative leaders and change makers. You worked tirelessly to create a better world, a better global community for all of us. And then it just lists their videos. So it just says that they speak, and they're saying congratulations to the leaders and change makers. Harry and Meghan are not included in that 100. I know that things are written and people are mistakenly saying that they were one of the 100s, but no, they were not. The Sussex made the video for an online event celebrating this year's Time 100, not them, but appeared neither as nominees or to introduce another winner. Thank God they at least got it right and set the record straight. Instead, they delivered a message about civility online and voting. Of course, they're telling us how that people on social media can be cruel and to be nice in our postings. Well, who they need to talk to are her Sussex Squad members, that she gets riled up and they go out and they attack us on our Instagram, Tumblr, and especially if you're a YouTuber, we get threats. We get them trying to find out who we are. That's why we hide behind a name that's not our own, because they say, show your face. Where do you live? Where are you from? And I've gotten several again this week. I don't post those on there, but they are so vicious that anytime we say something about Harry and Meghan that they don't like, they call us racist. They call us haters. They say that we're sick, that, we have mental illness and all of these things. And I'm thinking, oh my God, did they see how cruel and how their hate spreads across social media? So Meghan and Harry, before you go out and preach to us about what we're doing when we're just trying to expose you and the truth, go out and talk to your people that you have engaged online against the rest of us who maybe don't speak favorably about you, and tell them to stop doing what they're doing. You invoke them, Meghan, and we all know this. The Guardian says Harry and Meghan criticized after video urging American to vote. Yes, they were. People says Palace responds to Prince Harry's remarks on voting, calling any comments personal. Duke is not a working member of the royal family, Buckingham Palace said. But I'm going to go over to show you where they said it. I cut out part of the article. The Times reached out to Buckingham Palace for a comment, and we were told they would not comment. So, see, they lied. They didn't give a comment. The palace added that the Duke is not a working member of the royal family, and any comments he makes are made in a personal capacity. That may be true, Buckingham Palace, and to Her Majesty, but the things that they do, the things that they say reflect badly on the crown and are turning more people against the royal family. So we urge you to please do something about them to make them stop doing this. There are things that you can do, and make sure that we, the people, know what it is that you're doing or saying to them, because it seems like you're standing back and taking it all on the chin and aren't affected or upset by the things that Harry and Meghan are doing. Guardian says, Montecito, the super wealthy enclave Harry and Meghan now call home, and I'll show you a few pictures. There is, of course, the darker side, the knoll behind the sunshine. Now, I want you to think about this. While they're out there preaching that we should do better, do something kind every day, all the wealthy homeowners cling jealously to what they have and are unafraid to use their money and their power to stare down anyone, meaning they're above others. Local elected officials or local newspaper columnists, usually who dare to suggest that they should make room for more affordable housing, or are consuming more than their fair share of California's desperately short water supply. They want to go out and preach, but God forbid you go and say anything to them. They want to do exactly what they want to do, and they think that their money gives them the right and that sense of entitlement to do so. So Harry and Meghan, stop preaching about people that are privileged or their sense of entitlement, because you're definitely one of those people. That's why we can't take you seriously. This is their home, and it does have, looks like a beautiful home. Some of the gardens and stuff out front, it does remind you of English gardens. This is the back patio and their living area that you can see is all opened up. This is the desk and the fireplace that we see Harry and Meghan doing some of their Zoom calls, and you see the two windows and stuff right there in the background. Now, Forbes posts the Hill Twitter, and it says, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle chimed in on U.S. election and essentially encouraged people to vote for Joe Biden. They did. Although people say, oh, no, we're not telling you who to vote for. Oh, my God, we're not stupid. We know who you want us to vote for. I wanted to get your reaction to that. Trump, I'm not afraid of her. And let's listen to this, everyone. Just a moment.
Very much.
Oh, let me go back. There we go.
No, not you. Right here.
Thank you, Mr. President. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle chimed in on the U.S. election and essentially encouraged people to vote for Joe Biden. I want to get your reaction to that.
I'm not a fan of hers. And I would say this, and she probably has heard that, but I wish a lot of luck to Harry, because he's going to need it. Yeah,
Mr. President, the FDA is reportedly concerned.
Don't you love that? I'm not a fan of hers, but I wish Prince Harry all the luck. He's going to need it. He knows what Meghan Markle is. He knows what she's mixed up with. He knows what she said about him, and that she purposely did not attend a dinner at Buckingham Palace and said she was on maternity leave, but the day before and day after were out seen in public and not resting at home with her feet up. And do we even believe that she carried a baby? Let me know your thoughts and your views on this. I'm curious to what you all think. Forbes goes on to say that Piers Morgan, others call for Meghan Markle to lose title after speaking out, urging people to vote. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle discuss voting and the importance of combating misinformation. So, you know, they're talking about all the misinformation out there while they're busy spreading their propaganda and lies and misinformation on their own. Stay out of our politics, Harry and Meghan. Stay out. Thank you all for watching today. I appreciate it. I hope you'll like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I hope everyone's having just an awesome week and lots of love and blessings to everyone. Thank you all so much for your love and support. Please go back and leave comments. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.